The dogman phenomenon: legends, encounters, and warnings. In the hushed corners of forests, under moonlit skies, and along desolate highways, the legend of the dogman prowls, a cryptid that has both fascinated and terrified those brave or unlucky enough to encounter it. Described as a towering bipedal canine with glowing eyes, an unnatural agility, and a palpable air of menace, the dogman is no ordinary creature. Is it a modern myth, or does the dogman blur the line between legend and reality? Whatever the answer, these haunting encounters remind us some mysteries should remain unsolved. The tale began in Michigan's Wexford County in 1887, where startled loggers reported seeing a wolf-like beast standing on two legs in the gloom of Manistee National Forest. Over the years, witnesses described glowing eyes cutting through the dark and unnatural growls echoing in the wilderness. Most chillingly, the sightings persist to this day, as if this creature is tied to the region. Elkhorn, Wisconsin, hosts one of the most documented dogman stories. Reports of the Bray Road beast began in the 1930s, but journalist Linda Godfrey reignited interest by documenting locals' terrifying experiences. Witnesses recall the creature's unnerving intelligence, chasing cars, feeding on roadkill, and vanishing into shadows as though it belonged to a different dimension. Few stories rival the grim reputation of the Land Between the Lakes LBL incident. Witness accounts describe a horrifying slaughter, an entire family attacked in their RV. Allegedly hushed by police, some locals claim sightings of a dogman, 7 feet tall with blood-red eyes, suggesting the forest hides unspeakable danger. Even war-hardened soldiers weren't spared. A soldier stationed at Kentucky's Fort Campbell reported a chilling encounter with a massive dog-like creature lurking near the barracks. It growled and bared its fangs before melting into the woods, leaving a lingering question: why do dogman stories repeatedly circle Kentucky? Driving through Ontario, a lone motorist had his skepticism shattered when a wolf-like creature sprinted alongside his car at unimaginable speeds. The intense stare of its glowing yellow eyes and the way it vanished almost as quickly as it appeared left the witness shaken and rethinking everything he thought he knew about the natural world. When eerie howls and claw marks started disturbing a man in rural Tennessee, he assumed it was a wild animal until the night he shone his flashlight towards the tree line. A crouching figure reared up, its massive frame, glowing yellow eyes, and growling snarl undeniable. Deep claw imprints and unnaturally large paw prints confirmed that his visitor wasn't from the realm of the ordinary. Urban explorers frequented an old, eerie house in Ohio, but nothing prepared them for what lurked there. One night, heavy breathing and scratching led them to the upper level. A massive, furred beast exploded through the doors, chasing them out. Its glowing red eyes tracked their escape through the darkness, proof of its claim over the abandoned house. When silence cloaked the North Carolina woods, whispering warnings of danger, one hunter became aware he wasn't alone. Standing before him was a towering, bipedal canine, exuding confidence and menace. When the hunter raised his rifle, the creature smirked before retreating, as if daring him to pursue. The haunting memory and the massive clawed footprints were enough to ensure he never returned. Few things could unnerve a hardened truck driver, yet one night on a remote highway, something crouched over roadkill did just that. What began as distant curiosity turned to utter terror as it stood on two legs and sprinted alongside the truck at highway speed. Its glowing wolfish eyes left an imprint the driver will never forget. In the wilderness of Alaska, isolation offers no refuge from the unknown. After weeks of strange sounds and scratches on his cabin walls, one man faced his nightmare, a snarling, wolf-headed creature that pounded on the door, testing its resolve. Hours of torment ended only with daylight when it retreated, leaving claw marks etched into his doorframe as permanent scars of its haunting visit. Across the decades and locations, dogman encounters share striking consistencies. Bipedal appearance, towering wolf-like creatures standing unnaturally upright. Glowing eyes, amber, yellow, or blood red, their eyes seem almost too vivid for reality. Unnatural speed and strength, capable of feats like running at car speeds or breaking through doors. Strange intelligence. From smirking at hunters to testing people's fear, they appear calculating, almost human. An ominous quiet, silence in the woods, an unmistakable prelude to terror. The dogman isn't just a cryptid for campfire stories. Many accounts link it to aggression, intimidation, and even death. Eyewitnesses describe near-deadly chases, clawed marks left on homes, and the persistent sense of being prey. Unlike Bigfoot, many believe the dogman harbors malevolence rather than elusiveness. Reports of the dogman weave tales of impossible speed and strength. From outrunning trucks to breaking down doors, anyone unlucky enough to provoke it faces monstrous odds. Encounters leave lasting impacts, not just in nightmares, but a chilling sense of being watched long after. Strikingly, some describe vibrating growls or telepathic messages suggesting a force beyond nature. Stories from land between the lakes fuel suspicions that authorities actively bury dogman reports. Might they know something we don't, or is the truth too unsettling for public knowledge? For those compelled to seek the dogman despite the warnings, preparation is key. Go in groups, safety in numbers. Use technology. Equip night vision, infrared devices, and motion-sensing cameras. Plan your escape, have a clear route, and always stay aware of your surroundings. Defensive tools. While some claim firearms don't harm the dogman, bear spray or loud sounds might buy time. Trust instincts. If dread grips you or the woods fall into silence, retreat. Whether it's territorial aggression, paranormal aura, or supernatural qualities, the dogman doesn't seem to hold curiosity with kindness. Even those who escape speak of scars, physical and mental, that they carry from brief, terrifying meetings. Perhaps not every mystery deserves resolution. Sometimes the unknown is best left undiscovered, lingering in the shadows where it belongs. Paranormal enthusiasts beware. Some legends protect themselves, and the dogman might be one shadow too ghastly to face.